You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
And we are back, you motherfuckers, in your ear once again for another week of what you refer to it as? An audio
brick.
brick. There we go.
Untampered with,
brick.
undiluted, no extra top, no fentanyl chop, no, you know what I'm saying, no fucking baby powder sprinkled in there.
None of that.
It's straight from the brick to the bag to your ears, and it's serenading in your motherfucking soul.
That purr.
That pure, that's that ill, that super dope, that nasty, that acid in the motherfucking heroin needle that make you go.
That's that shit when you put the stamp on it, the coke will just dissolve it because it's so purr.
The motherfuckers want to put scorpions on shit.
Purr,
I'm putting a sugar skull on my stamps. God damn it. And right next to it says TN2M, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. Who the fuck are you? And I'm going to say you can go first this time.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a special podcast, goddamn it. We'll get to a minute why.
Well, that's cute. IB's the one and only. If you don't know, you won't know. Busy 9-3, the one and only motherfucking can't go down. Some call me Kwame Khalifa. Some call me the Tard Whisperer. Some call me the motherfucking nigga that is sometimes in the southern parts of the United States at night known as the Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer. That mean I'm coming through with a spear and a tiki torch, stabbing your, you know what I mean. Anyway, Captain Doctor Science, of course. Once again, my lab coat is not available to me as I am in a black beater because I am black out here beating these hoes for this money. And not these literal hoes, I mean these white people. I'm talking about white folks.
That's problematic.
I'm talking about white folks.
They're like, little scared white children. You can't beat them. That's how you get the police called on you.
AKA Kimbo Nice. Some call me Jimbo Slice. Easy distinction.
Jimbo Nice.
My bad. Easy mix up. As I said, easy mix up. Clear distinction though. I'm a lot cuter, and I'm not dead. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Where are you?
Hey. And hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50-cent margaritas, and cartel dealings, it's your A1 on the mic. Stop fucking interrupting my motherfucking AKAs, George. AKA Joe Bonanno smoking Cohiba blunts at the Copacabana while motherfucking George is still trying to interrupt my AKAs. AKA Tequila Poppy, AKA Martin Quarantino, AKA stop making mannerisms while I'm trying to do my AKAs, George.
At this point, you're just making it about him. He's a mannequin now.
Great job. AKA the Pod Guy, AKA Lil O, AKA I'm God Bitch You Not, AKA Overtime Ortega, AKA 2021 Space Ghost. God damn it. AKA the founding CEO and owner of Niggerty Mutual Insurance.
Niggerty.
Damn right. And a special one for the new 4 years worth of podcasting. God damn it. AKA the first and only Mexican Muslim Jew. And once again, it is the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. Episode 169. And 4 years of fucking podcasting. Every one of you rookies can kiss my ass and suck my dick.
Word to Allah.
Yeah. It feels good.
And hey, you know what? Since it is such a special occasion and a special time, I think it's only right that we acknowledge what we need to acknowledge, which is the fact that we are some of the dopest niggas on the fucking planet. This podcast is, if not the two, the one, and it's probably not the two. And that if you feel that that's a false statement, then maybe you should get better taste or something. I don't know.
Or eat a bag of dicks. It really doesn't matter.
One of the two.
It really doesn't
I'll
matter.
send you something for your birthday.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But also, thank you to all the fans around the world who've been riding with us, traveling through this whole experience of podcast mastery that that we've been laying out over the course of 4 years.
All 137 of you, we appreciate you.
Like one day, one year, one of my daughter's gonna turn 21 and be a woman and be in the world and be an adult for real and shit. And there's gonna be 21 years worth of podcasts, and that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be 4 years in a hole though. That's great. We out here. All y'all niggas wanted to count us out. We said suck my dick.
So with everything going, that means that we still remain at 169 episodes, sir. The longest running known unknown podcast. And you know what that means? We might be considered an underdog, but we're not. We might be considered the top dog, but we're not. Sometimes we like to share the spotlight. We'll let niggas like Joe Rogan and them do their thing.
Are we the underground podcast kings?
I mean, I'd like to think so.
I'd
like to think so.
I'm gonna say that's a great stamp. I'm good with that.
If I'm Fat Deezus and you Skinny Marrow, and they the mainstream version of us, we're definitely that.
Yeah.
Sure. We got to take that one. I'll
take that. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody don't make radio hits, bro. Sometimes we can't be on TikTok. We can't be on TikTok. You know why?
Bill Burr said, if you want to talk about your problems and get paid for it, be a man and start a podcast, goddammit. Fucking right.
And real talk, shout out to you people that really do that, even if y'all don't have no views or anything like that, like in the world.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, because that's some real shit for you to be like, yo, I'm really going to lay my life down or what I think to buy myself into nothingness. That's some real shit.
Hey, fuck it.
Because sometimes that shit gets sad. Yeah, I've seen some people cry.
Bruh.
Like, I was like, damn, son. Like, came in on a live stream. This guy only had 50 people going in it, but he was like crying about some issue in his life. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I was just going to say, anytime.
Like, do these 50 people know you? Do they want to help you through this?
Anytime,
I would hope so.
Anytime
Jesus
you see
Christ.
somebody crying on live stream or on a podcast, it's definitely been a long day. For sure. It's been a long day for them. They're tired and they just want somebody to hold them. So they're crying to the internet and hoping that they can get some healing hands, and they just gonna get these hands because they're ruthless.
I will say in my entire podcast career, to the beginning to the end, I can make one promise and one guarantee: you will never see me cry on podcasts without me laughing.
I'm pretty sure I've teared up a couple times.
Well, that's because you get emotional over certain white women that are brought up during.
I've never teared up over a white woman on this podcast. Maybe Britney Spears, and maybe Ariana, but that's it.
See, there is a moment, I'm sure. Rap Slander, one of them, and you've cried a little bit. I'm sure.
Maybe Britney.
I'm sure.
Me and Britney had a thing going for a long time.
That will
been pretty constant.
This is not a racial thing by no means, but that white woman is aged like spoiled milk, sir. I'm sorry, I cannot give you credit on.
She has done no such thing.
Look, fam.
She ain't even 50.
If you told me she had a crack problem at one point in time, I'd be like, okay. If you told me she didn't have a crack problem at one point in time, I'd be like, nigga, you lying.
So you think Britney Spears look like she's on crack? Of all the things we could have brought Britney up for on this podcast in the last few weeks,
I'm not saying
you want
that
to say she looked like she got a crack habit? How dare you?
How dare I?
Yes.
Eat a dick, sir.
You border hopping fuck. How dare you?
Not Uncle Tom. Uncle.
She's a white queen.
I'm appalled that you said that with such a straight face.
If Britney Spears is not a white queen, then what white woman is?
Who we taking the last racial draft?
White woman?
Yeah. We took somebody.
Last racial draft for the white chicks.
I know Anne Hathaway was on the board, but I don't know if we took her or not. I don't know if we took her or not.
We ain't take her.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Last white
technically, right now, Ariana Grande belongs still to the Latinos. We still got her.
She white.
But she still belongs to the Latinos.
She went white when she started dating Mac. Rest in peace.
She still belonged to the Latinos.
No, she white.
Look,
She white.
She still belonged to Latinos, though. We got her in the, you know what I'm saying? We picked her up. We drafted her. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out of the block.
Damn, that's a good question. What's the white chick now that then got drafted racially? What's the 2021 draft pick? Or the 2020 draft pick? Which white bitch won it?
White lady, be politically correct.
I date him. I don't have to be.
Yeah, your Uncle Tom. I think the 2021 probably like
Whatever, Beaner.
Oh, I guess she wouldn't be probably the most recent like high draft pick probably would have been for whites would have been Margot Robbie.
I thought about her. Harley Quinn has always got a nice little space in my heart, but not enough ass.
You right, but who's taking up that slot right now? Because Katy Perry fell off. She butt fumbled off of the earth like Mar Sanchez.
True.
Same thing for Miley Cyrus.
She was never in the running.
She was a lotto pick at one point. She was a lotto pick.
She was
for y'all,
lotto pick.
you know, for the whites. You know what I'm saying? She was a
G-League
lotto pick. Wrecking Ball came in, so she wasn't drafted high. She may have been like the last 14th pick.
She's like,
but you know what I mean. But
14th,
she was in there. You know what I mean. She did
might
something.
be on. No, she went white.
Jennifer Aniston had a prime. She had a prime.
You talking about old white girls, nah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. She was a free agent.
That wouldn't have been a 2020.
She was a
2021.
She came up off waivers though, cause she was dead, and then she fell off, and then they was like, oh shit, so they had to pick her back up.
2020 Adele started dating British niggas.
Adele may have been the 2020 pick. She may have been went up there.
Boss Wade stepped the game up. She up to score on all you niggas.
You talking about for blacks or for whites?
She up to go for the whites.
No, I'm talking about who
got drafted by us.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, Ariana.
She got down crazy.
We still got Ariana Grande and shit. We've been trying to come up with.
We ain't talking about you fucking Spanish speakers.
Look, I tell you this. How about this right now? How about this? I've got approval for this one. We willing to trade J-Lo?
Nobody want J-Lo no more.
We willing to trade J-Lo, and we'll give you Demi Lovato.
Who's asking for her? She California sober. You can't say shit like you California sober and be black.
Y'all can teach her the ways, okay?
No.
Look.
No.
Look. You get J-Lo already. You get J-Lo. You get that already out the gate. So you good there.
See, that'd be
you
cool if J-Lo wasn't 50.
You get a veteran
That'd
all-star.
Be cool
you
if
get a
J-Lo wasn't 50.
You get a veteran all-star.
That's like getting Mike on the Wizards.
That could ball for you like Diana Taurasi.
That's like getting Mike on the Wizards, bro. Stop playing.
But she's still effective, is she not?
Mike on the Wizards wasn't that effective.
Look, she putting up points.
You getting a
player, yeah. You getting a veteran all-star Hall of Famer. Look, my nigga, she been riding for the squad for a long time over here. Look, we just don't have a necessity for her because we trying to rebuild right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a bunch of young bull. We got Bad Bunny over here on the side. So it's like we trying to come back up.
I thought Bad Bunny was a dude.
Yeah, he is. But what I'm saying is overall, whole concept.
We talking about white women.
We are, but I'm saying overall racially, we going through a rebuild. So it's like Look, we can give you some of the vets.
So we going through a rebuild.
We going through a rebuild right now because the future look bright. The future look bright, fam. Because at one point in time, let's be real, Latinos, let's be real. All we had was Pitbull and J-Lo. Like, that's all we had. That's it.
Nah, y'all had that one nigga y'all always try to, two niggas y'all always try to act like y'all didn't have.
Who?
Tego, Calderon, and Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, they came off the bench, but they was very efficient.
Daddy Yankee came off the bench and put up like 100.
That was in one game, and we didn't make the playoffs that year.
3 games.
Like, that was one game. We didn't make the playoffs that year. We looked bad.
Don't Jeremy Lin Daddy Yankee.
He was Jeremy Lin for Latinos. Let's be real.
Daddy Yankee gonna slap the shit out of you.
I will fight Daddy Yankee, nigga. He ain't got motherfucking more report than Pitbull, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he is Mr. Worldwide. When Pitbull put that goddamn suit on, nigga, he has been Mr. Worldwide ever since, and he ain't never took that fucking suit off.
I don't think you can.
He has had nothing but success since the suit. Daddy Yankee ain't got no motherfucking suit.
Well,
So I'm going to whoop his motherfucking Yankee ass. How about that? Like, fuck out of here, Daddy. Fucking stop fucking Daddy.
that's your people, so I'm gonna let you slide.
But look,
I'm gonna just let.
that's
that
why
shit
he
slide.
on free agent. He a free agent. He been gone. Okay, he served no value to the team. But what I'm telling you is, we will give you Demi Lovato and J-Lo, and for that,
What happened to the other one?
what other one? I'm only giving you 2. Might give you a draft pick. Might.
I thought you said Demi Lovato, J-Lo, and somebody else. Whatever.
Nah. Like, I was gonna say Ariana, but that's a part of the rebuild. That's like
No.
That's
no.
our last-
She is
that's
on
our-
the chopping block. What are you talking about? You can't act like she been dating white boys for the last. She just got married to a white boy, didn't she? She's white, sir. She's about to have a white child, unfortunately, more than likely.
That's why she's gonna end up. That's why she might end up like for real.
She is
On free
Caucasian
agency.
for life.
She might end up on free agency, nigga. We done paid out of her contract. All she got to do is just play it out, and then, you know what I'm saying? She can do whatever.
Now that I think about it, and this is really gonna
But
disappoint me.
I'll give you Demi Lovato and J-Lo for Cardi B.
First off, Cardi B is half and half. That's not even a split.
That's a trade.
You can't trade 2 whole Latinos for half of a Latino.
When it's Cardi B, you can.
She's half. So, okay, so you trade 1.5 Latinos for a half a Latino? No. Or Latinas, my bad.
That's how trades work. It's all about negotiation. She still would technically.
That's a terrible deal.
She would still technically be on squad. She own your squad, right? She half and half. So
Offset claimed it for the crowd.
Look,
Offset claimed it for the crowd.
Look, fam.
Offset is way too niggerly for her to ever go full Hispanic again.
What you trying to tell me right now?
It's gonna always be tacos there, but it's gotta be fried chicken there now.
But she can bring that to our side. But now y'all
already got some.
Exactly. We Latino. I'm a Latino delegation. Of course we got some, nigga. We got tacos, we got burritos, we got empanadas, we got everything you need.
So do we.
But yeah, see,
Cooked a little different, but we got it too.
Look, exactly.
We ain't wrapping it in tortillas and shit, but throwing cheese and whatnot.
Shared cultures, nigga. Nonetheless, what I'm saying is,
Cardi B, half of Cardi B is worth more than a J-Lo and a Demi, bro. You gotta add to that deal.
What?
You gotta add to that
What?
deal. You gotta give me a. You gotta give me a Vera. What's her name?
You get 2 number 1 bills.
What's that girl name from Modern Family? You gotta give me her. You gotta give me a.
Which one?
The Latin chick with the big titties.
Oh, Sofia Vergara?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Shit.
We ain't even planning to have a racial draft, but now we having it, goddamn.
I'm about to say,
No.
shit.
Sophia Vergara.
She working in the front office over here, nigga. No,
Sophia.
No. You got me.
Look. Check me out.
What?
We'll give you we'll give you that half of Cardi B for Sophia, J-Lo, and
we got to get the whole Cardi B. We ain't getting half of a person. The fuck?
Y'all already got the other half. What the other half make the whole?
It's a
the
whole,
other half is over here because of Offset.
It's a whole person move over. You
And
can't,
not to mention
J
J-Lo like white
off
boys.
at the legs.
J-Lo like white boys. That ain't helping us in the long run. I just thought about that.
She wanna fuck
She
Diddy.
ain't
She
dated.
fucked Diddy too.
That's in the 90s.
And
Everybody loved Diddy in the 90s.
And Ja Rule.
Everybody loved them niggas in the 90s.
But she fucked Ja Rule though. She black.
That was early 2000s. That was before Ben. And now she back with Ben.
And Diddy when he was
letting him grab
and
on her
Diddy
ass
when he
and-
was puffy. So would that make her black by insemination? But
just because you came in a white girl or a Latina girl don't make that girl part of the team now.
how many? If you
You know how many white girls out it?
if you done it 6 times,
I ain't gonna say all of that, but you know what I mean?
If you done it
Like-
6 times, that's a marker.
Huh?
If you done it 6 times, that's a marker. That's like a dog marking his territory.
No.
Why not?
Because certain people... No.
You can't be black by injection.
Injection. You can't be black by insemination.
You can be black by injection.
No, you can't.
You can.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Who? Who is? Black by insemination. Other than the Kardashians, who?
I'm about to say you done took away my whole roster now. Shit.
Other than the Kardashians, nigga, who? We gonna get to Kylie in a minute.
We can watch some. Damn, what's the roster for Basketball Wives? I don't know, nigga. It's like, shit. You done took my whole roster away. You
gold
selfish
diggers,
son of a
nigga.
bitch.
You can't just use the Kardashians as a backup plan, nigga. That's not how that goes.
But it's the
You gotta come with real.
But it's
No.
but it is
The racial
but-
draft. They in their own class. They don't even have. They not even with the Armenians. They not with the niggas, the Armenians, the whites, nobody. They just the Kardashians. They draft who they want. They drafted Ye. They drafted every rookie NBA player you can think of and robbed them. They drafted Travis. They lost him, then they got him back. Second baby on the way. We gonna talk about that.
They're the Yankees.
But- Yeah. Yeah. They're the Yankees of celebrity fuckery.
And I'm a Mets fan. Why? Because I fucking hate the Yankees. So, but what I'm saying is, you trying to do not let them niggas over there harbor this possible trade right here. Just come up off Cardi B. Y'all got everything. Y'all got Tiana Taylor over there. Y'all gonna have Beyonce forever. That's y'all Diana Taurasi.
I'm still trying to figure out.
You know what I mean? Y'all good. Y'all
You
good.
so busy. You so busy trying to get Cardi B back. You lost the track of where this originally started, which was if Adele is the 2020 pick, who is the 2021 pick? We all know you wanted to be Cardi. We all know we wanted to be what's her name? What's the little white girl?
I'm trying to institute a trade. I don't know who I would think of
I
who
don't
would
even
be
want to
the
say she
who
white.
be the
'cause I
new
don't know if
pick.
she white, but who's the other chick? The other little white girl. What's her name? Damn it, it'll come to me. But yeah, y'all want Cardi. Who's the coldest white one? That's not Margot Robbie right now. Not an actress. Not an actress, but like an actress, a singer, a fucking who? That would be 2021 caliber first round draft pick. We talking about motherfucking y'all fighting over, we fighting over who?
Y'all don't got nothing we want, but
We talking about the Caucasians.
y'all ain't got nothing we want.
And we would let George speak for the Caucasians, but he don't have a microphone. Well, we would let half of them speak for the Caucasians.
I about to say he on waivers. You know what I'm saying? The blacks or the whites don't know where they want to pick him up.
He on probation with the whites. What you talking about?
Yeah, but he's still in the running. Like he could still collect the check. He can still collect the white check if you know what I'm saying.
It'll be a PUA check.
All you
It
got
ain't gonna be like cause he white.
all you got to do is make one hotline bling nigga in his list.
half white and in
You
need.
gonna have make one hotline bling nigga and have Speedway start covering his royalties. Nigga, he good. That's white money. That's when you know they got you.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
Guess
I
that
don't know.
makes sense.
Like, what was it Dua Lipa? Is she white? Yeah. She probably would be with the 2021 pick. I see a lot of her.
I would put her in there. I would definitely put her in there.
I'm gonna say for the whites, yeah. For
Oh.
the white delegation, then probably.
Oh, what's her name? And this is maybe a little personal. I'll take her though. Personally, don't get on me. Halsey. She been fucking these white boys so long. She still ain't got her shit together. She need to switch sides.
The reality of this is I have heard no music of none of the. I don't know what lyrical talent or any talent but any of these women have as far as what they actually do. So I really could not judge
It
on
doesn't
that.
really matter.
But
all I know is I like,
y'all niggas need to stop being selfish and come up off Cardi B though.
that's never happening. And
Well, we can definitely discuss later.
yeah, I
Well,
was just gonna say whatever people are trying to get drafted will or won't be.
I'm gonna make the draft happen. But while we were experiencing technical difficulties, we were experiencing or researching the fuckery of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And how some of y'all shawties be getting down on $40 booty pics with just being a booty pic with nothing extra, no salt, no extra sauce, no oil drizzling down a butt, nothing, just a nude, just regular butt for $40. But
We all know that's not the news today, right?
yeah, no.
That's the real news.
The real news is that OnlyFans is actually planning effective October 1st, Libra season, that they will no longer allow pornographic material to be displayed or posted upon their website.
In other words, you can no longer only be a fan of that one porn star you were sending all your check to.
Yeah.
Or at least not to the degree you used to be.
Yeah.
Because that's the real ambiguous thing here is no one has clarified what will and won't be used, what will and won't be kept, what is and isn't pornographic.
What I have what I have broken down from what I read as far as the issuing of like the change or whatever and their user agreements and whatnot, they still will allow post of pretty much booty pics, oiled down, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, which is pretty much considered nudes, and not considered technically within the gram of pornography. But it sounds like anything as far as insertions of any sorts, meaning no dildos, no fucking, or any penetration of any sort. So that shit's gone. Meaning that those that's really been banking off of OnlyFans for the past year and 2 years, like ching, 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 ching.
Smart business done. I gotta take the glasses off for this one.
That is completely dead over the water because now when you were selling your independent video on your OnlyFans post for $40 because you were slurping a dude off, now you can't do that at all. That's what it's saying. Now, which leads me to, I feel like it's kind of fucked up because the $5 billion generated from porn people who make nude or pornographic content over the past year is like due to the success of OnlyFans, and they're trying to just kind of say because of our marketing and advertisers that we've now partnered with through this time period that we're no longer going to allow such content. That's bullshit. That is what I deem selling out to the man.
Well, the fact of the matter is...
So, yeah.
The fact of the matter is this. Sex sells. And let's be honest. Once you start selling digital pussy, don't nobody want you to stop selling digital pussy. So if I can't see my favorite YouTuber or fucking whatever, Twitch streamer, whatever, fucking dildo on herself until she fucking squirts her brains out for $20 a month or whatever the fuck it may be that you niggas pay for. What the fuck am I on here for? You can't, as a person, shout out to all the sex workers, you can stop and start selling pussy when you want to. A corporation, I don't know if it's that easy. I feel like, yeah, you got some new backers, but I mean, are they like super Christian or something? Who told you this was a good idea to stop letting them do that?
Well,
you know how many people you putting out of business, for one, and for two, do you know
how much money you possibly could be
lose next year? Like, nigga, it's not gonna be $5 billion next year.
But the way they was
if y'all made $5 billion last year, ain't gonna be that this year.
The advertisers and marketing partnerships that they got or have acquired since moving forward, since their success, don't really feel comfortable. Then like that's the way I'm like the way I'm reading the like I read the article is like those companies don't feel comfortable being advertised like having their shit used or being in working with a company that primarily
go fuck yourself. How much more money are you putting in versus what the fuck we made last year?
My whole shit is
investor or not.
My thing, my here.
And what is so wrong with selling pussy?
Here's my thing. Check this. Check this.
I'm a proponent personally.
I remember maybe damn, we've been friends a long time.
You gotta do
but
it.
Like so, like maybe about 9 years, maybe about 9 years ago, me and you had a conversation about the difference between independent artists and label artists, and sometimes when
this is DistroKid for porn stars, and sex workers.
But there's the conversation that I'm talking about that took place was more or less about there's every now and again there's the artist that comes along that's already built they shit on their own. You done built your fan base, you done built your brand, you done came along with your shit. That's the reason why this label wants to sign them. And then they eventually do. And then once they do, they're like, all right, we want to turn you into this because it's going to, and more people are going to market with you, this, that, and the other, whoop and whoop. But then it dilutes the original product. So when you get something, when you get the next product, it's different completely than what it was supposed to be.
Before you go too far, what you're saying is the people running OnlyFans are treating the actual platform as if it's an artist signed to a label.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, now we in business with you. Now we in conjuncture with you. So it's like, now we gotta, all right, yeah. For example, if I'm Coca-Cola, I don't know. Like if I'm Coca-Cola and I'm like, all right,
does that make the people the records?
We want to run ads and do work with OnlyFans, but because we are not an alcoholic brand, we're not a brand that has sexy messages in our advertisements and this, that, and the other. We really don't feel comfortable being associated with that type of thing. It's not saying that people shouldn't do it or you should disallow people from doing it, but we're not really cool with Becky XXXO
having 5
queen,
guys,
super queen, like having
10 minutes at a time,
and selling those videos for $40 or pop or for however
either
much.
We need a bigger cut or we need to stop this.
Yeah, but then and OnlyFans and this is the thing with being something like a new success within 2 years, 3 years, you kind of like, well, fuck. We're building, and this thing is $1 billion corporation now. I mean, why not?
To make it long story short, are they selling out for the bag? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You selling out for the man.
The fucked up part about it is, and we're going to move on from it because, I mean, it's OnlyFans. And it's a sick, sad world, and it's a sick, sad truth. At the end of the day.
I think that's nasty for independent sex artists.
That's what I was going to say. At the end of the day, the only people this is hurting is sex workers at every level. Anybody that's on OnlyFans right now that didn't have a following outside of OnlyFans prior to OnlyFans, you gotta scramble and figure something out. You better get on fucking that Pornhub amateur joint, something.
And that's what's nasty about that, because now you confined to
Mini vids, nigga, do something.
No, I'm doing like you have to now. You confined as a sex artist to fucking like depend on how many streams you get.
Well, I mean, they still get their money up front. At least I will say that they get paid.
But here's the
That's
thing.
a fact.
But here's the thing. If we had like, let's just say you could put podcasts on OnlyFans, and we put ours up and instead of having how many thousands of streams we need for YouTube or for Anchor or whatever.
I think that's what they're leaning into. That's why they're removing it, so you can do shit.
It would be like, all right,
without running into,
now it's instead of for each stream for you to listen to this podcast, you gotta put $40 on the bit. You gotta put $15, $10 on it every single time to listen to the podcast, or listen to this part, or just get a visual or whatever the fuck. If you gotta do that, then that changes the.
Well, that's what we're saying. They selling out the corporations. They selling out the people to compete with the corporations, and it makes sense from maybe a money level. I don't know what type of numbers they being offered to switch it up, but
that's the primary. They
sex gonna sell itself anywhere. So it's gonna be another OnlyFans later, and they gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, so. I just think that's because it's a private. It's the majority of your client base. Well, at least for what you use on your platform, which is kind of.
Then you use OnlyFans. That's the beauty of OnlyFans. You can use it for anything. You can use it for podcasts. You can use it to sell your ass. You can use it to sell your pussy. You can use it to sell your feet. You can use it to sell fucking recipes, nigga. Don't matter. You can create an OnlyFans for anything. But they want to lean more into the mainstream, more, I guess, less than not safe for work content.
You right, but nobody is the stream numbers for.
They don't count.
Well, I was asked to say like this: the stream numbers for a woman.
You don't get paid per stream on OnlyFans. You get paid
cooking a meal or whatever, or that's her thing. She cooks in the nude, not pornographic material, but cooks in the nude and everything.
It was a chick I used to follow on OnlyFans that did that.
It'll get and
it'll just bake cookies butt ass nigga.
And it'll get some views.
That wasn't all she did.
She'll get paid, but she'll get paid, but then that'll be a thing. But the deal is that doing as many streams as Shawty on in the back of the bus, you know what I'm saying, like sneaking and taking a dick.
Well, they're not getting paid. That's the beauty of OnlyFans for sex workers. Sex workers can still go work with the studio and go do that scene in the back of the bus and get their little $1,500. But then when niggas see that scene, they could be like, damn, that chick cold as hell. She got her OnlyFans. She charging $40, $20 a month. That's she getting that. What she getting 18, 17 of that dub.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like in support of the artists and I mean like the actresses and actors too involved in it, because it's like just like almost stream, just like we were talking about with streams. Now you getting all that money back more than what you would have been getting before.
Yeah.
And in some cases, for doing less than you would if you would have had to go and meet with an agency or some producers and shit that actually shoot a professional video.
That's why I say I feel the worst for the chicks that didn't have like a following prior to it, or if they got a following on OnlyFans now from it. Your game now is to figure out as an entrepreneur, nigga, how do you fucking maneuver that to another site, or how do you change your own content or offer more than just that or something. You know what I'm saying? Like. But
I think
that's just fucked up. OnlyFans sold them out like that.
I think that's a sign of doom. Like, but that's just me.
What else happened? Nigga Jorge over here sleeping. Watch the camera, boy.
Sleep.
Boy.
You want to stick with? Matter of fact, we'll stick with the
sex.
No,
ain't nothing wrong with sticking with sex.
Matter of fact, we will talk. Pause. We will talk about keep it with the sex.
There we go.
So Kylie is responsible for me losing a whole bunch of money.
You and me both.
And you know more about this than I. And yeah, because I
just probably read a headline or two more.
Yeah, and I feel like it is. I'm disgusted.
Disheveled.
by the waffle community.
Is discuffled the word? I feel like there should be a word.
I don't think it should be, but no, fuck it, I'm saying it. Discuffled at the white community.
Oh no.
I mean, not the white community. I'm sorry, the waffle community.
Oh no.
The waffle color community, and those of you niggas that wear dreads that look like you from Philly. I don't know whether Jay Crowder from Philly, but he does look like he's from Philly, and he has braids. Has dreads.
Okay.
But what has occurred that has led to me technically losing $570?
Well, at a combined rate of probably, let's say, $700 to $800 and something between me and Mr. Ortega, Jay Crowder is out here being loose in the DMs of white women, and hey,
Which white women?
random white women. We talking about everyday, regular white women. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with shooting your shot with any chick, much less white women. I condone shooting your shot with white women or any chick. But at the same time, you can't be shooting your shot with random white women and not getting answered, where I think he messaged the chick like 3-4 times or something, and she clearly wasn't fucking with it. I think his last message was, my bad, I don't know if you date black guys or not, but I just want to tell you was beautiful. So, just look like some cornball shit for one. And then you got your man's Devin Booker
We're gonna break this down. We're gonna start with Jay Crowder.
I don't think it's nothing to really break down.
I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna break this down one time.
I just think you don't like white women.
I'm gonna break this down. No, it's not. It has nothing against the white women on this one. This has nothing against white women. This is my thing. Nigga, I'm gonna need you to stop focusing so much on pussy because you've been in the NBA Finals 2 times and come up short twice.
Not to mention, nigga, you seem like the angriest nigga on the court at all times.
In the same amount of games. And yeah. Be in the gym, nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. Use your time wisely. It's okay.
You can be in the gym and DM some bitches.
My thing is this.
You can be in the gym and DM. You can gym and DM.
I'm proud. Like if I am a single man in the NBA and I was just in the finals 2 times in a row and I lost, I'm in my head like, look, I'm not getting no pussy until I raise a damn trophy, or at least until the season over.
Like, you and I both know,
like,
any nigga that's ever had some pussy in his life, that is not a reasonable way to function.
It's not, but. The next time I see Giannis, I bet you I punch that nigga square in the fucking face.
That ain't gonna get you in the ring, though.
But it will stop him from getting one.
No.
If I punch him square in the face hard enough and like he got like a fracture,
you'll break his head, nigga. That's a huge man.
Depends on how hard. Depends on how hard I've been training in the gym, nigga. It depends. That's an open door. But yeah, like.
Well, look. All I'm saying is between Jay Crowder, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, it's not looking great for the Phoenix Suns.
Devin Booker is cursed. Is trapped in by the curse. That's his problem.
He will be if he isn't already.
He is now.
I don't know.
He is now. Look, fam. This is something I didn't. This is something I completely disregarded, and this is how you know how foolish I would say a motherfucker can be when he just wants some money. You completely disregard the fact that every single time, near not a single things that a basketball player date a Kardashian and now a Jenner at any point in time and continued to have a successful career. I disregarded that. I lost $570 because of that, because Kylie was boning.
That's not on Kylie that you lost $570. That's on Devin.
But it is on
Devin
me.
The one
It is on me for disregarding the fact that the waffle colored man was in fact sleeping with a Jenner and or a Kardashian or a Jardashian.
Look.
And
I don't think you'd be mad like that.
Play was hampered, And this is the one credit I will give Devin Booker on this. If he did not have on a pair of Kobe's, he probably wouldn't have been able to counteract some of the curse that led to such terrible play and ultimately left without a championship and me down $570 that I had to find a way to get back off football gambling.
All I'm saying is this, bro. At the end of the day, Kylie ain't the source of your problems. It's Devin and them.
Look,
you can't blame everything on the Kardashian curse.
I'm not
You
gonna
cannot
do that.
blame everything on the Kardashian curse.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
You can't blame everything on that.
I
Kylie
can't.
out here running around living her best life. She got $1 billion. She out here dating Travis.
really.
She dating motherfucking Devin. And I think it's another nigga. She on yachts and shit with one nigga pregnant with another nigga. But she can't motherfucking stop and she can't be stopped. Y'all niggas gotta respect it. She gonna do her.
She's not pregnant. She shot that down.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But
either way, you still got Devin Booker out here looking silly as hell. And we all know where this leads to.
We do. But understand, because remember, I told you.
But it's Devin's fault that he lets himself.
There was a point in time when I told you.
Devin's fault. Your name is Devin.
James Harden was the smartest nigga to ever pop a Kardashian. Why? Because he popped that shit, had a couple bad games, and was like, "Oh, I gotta stop fucking with this bitch." And before, and then right after that, you didn't see Chloe again.
You know what?
You didn't see Chloe again, and that nigga went to win an MVP. Now with Devinson. Like, his problem was, he was like, nah, I'm going to try and wife it and try and break the whole thing because technically she a Jenner. She not even a Kardashian. He built it up in his head. He had to. And was like, nah, I can beat this. But nah, you can't beat that. It beat you.
Sir.
It beat you, Devinson. It beat you, Devinson.
You can say that.
And you owe me $570. Or, since y'all, the draft just happened, y'all got rookies now. Tell your rookie to pay me $570.
Something. But I still don't believe this is on Kylie, man. I really don't. I think at the end of the day,
Oh, you foolish.
Kylie doing her thing. And also this is gonna be a hot take. You know what? At the end of the day, I do not believe that any female Kardashian member walking around with that box on them is actually out here making niggas lose their powers and lose their self-confidence.
The only way we would.
I feel like the niggas they fuck are soft.
The test of true faith is going to be this. The test of wait.
No, I feel like the niggas they fuck are soft. That's what I said.
The test of true faith. The test of true faith will be this. If Travis Scott, who the one and only Jose Ortega, am a fan of and had one of the greatest Sonic albums of all time in Asteroid, his last project. If his next project is trash, anything subpar, you can't. His low gotta be Rodeo now. It's like Astroworld, Rodeo as low as you can go, and that's it. You can't do nothing worse than that.
I would go further and say you can't take it lower than Astroworld, the song.
I'm talking about the whole project. I'm talking about the whole.
No, but I'm saying if you want to set a bar for a song, I would say that song, because that song. Was
you mean
the lead single of that.
You mean
Sicko Mode?
Sicko Mode.
Bad, not Astroworld. Sicko Mode.
I'm gonna say the whole. I'm gonna say the whole thing. I don't give a fuck about singles. I don't give a fuck about it.
You talking about Rodeo?
The album.
Well, that is an album and a single. All right, I got confused. Thought you were talking about the single.
Anyway, if it can't do any bit it can't be less of a lesser project than Rodeo. It can't be. If it is lesser than that, especially, and I like Birds in the Trap, sing Brian McKnight, and I think that's a great title of an album. But if it's any lesser lesser than that, then definitely for sure, Signs of the Curse is in full effect in acting. Because Trav
wasn't he fucking with her?
Trav was
while he made Astroworld.
Yeah, he did.
So wouldn't it have kicked in then?
I'm going to call it a 50-50. But I'm rooting for Trav. I want him to be the one to break the curse. I don't want him to fall down to the Kardashian.
No, he won't break the curse. He's just one that would just make him, that would fall down. My theory, That would just make him one of the few niggas that they fuck with that's not soft as toilet tissue.
No, they destroy them all. Look
I
at.
think if given enough time, maybe.
Bruce is Caitlyn.
Let's try.
Bruce is Caitlyn. Kanye is Psycho.
He was always psycho.
Scott went to therapy.
That was a surprise.
Lamar Odom, a 2-time NBA champion, is a crackhead and an alcoholic.
That might have always was gonna happen, whether or not the Kardashians got in his life.
Look, fam, sometimes you bad juju. And that's what that is. You just gotta just call it for what it is, fam. And that's bad.
Energy
juju.
is a thing.
It is a thing.
Energy is a thing.
It's a thing. And look, they destroyed them all. Chris Humphries. We ain't never seen that nigga again.
Yeah, son is like
he was married to Kim K
gone.
for like 2 seconds and never seen that nigga again. Reggie Bush is so scarred that he married a woman that looked exactly like Kim Kardashian. Yeah.
Anytime you looking for a chick, excuse me, that looks like a Kardashian, you're scarred, sir.
Nigga.
You've been scarred.
Kimberly,
and that's sad because I like Reggie, man. I think Reggie could have really been something.
But Kimberly scarred him, so he
More
went
than he
so
was,
he went and got Wimberly. He had to, like, he's scarred. Ray J has lost his motherfucking mind. He's sending booty warriors out for motherfucking Fab.
Nah, that was 10 years ago.
He's selling Bidrick 93rds and motherfucking bad Raycons.
The first pair. The second pair was good.
He's selling Scooty bikes.
Hey, Raycon, send a bag.
He's selling Scooty bikes and pink sweatpants. Nick.
See, you can't.
Nick.
Wait, pink sweatpants?
In my story, he was wearing pink sweatpants.
All right.
You know what Ray J's like? He a pink sweatpants.
I'm not. Yeah, I can see it
come
happen.
on,
I'm not gonna say it's not a thing. It could be a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
It could be a thing.
Remember when Lil Uzi Vert ran up on that one little nigga that mumble rapping shit, and he just had on the pink sweats?
He had on the pink jumper.
Yeah,
he had the whole fit.
Yeah, but as soon as Ray J seen it, because you know he's seen the same post.
You can't run up on a nigga
Ray
in
J,
pink fit.
But what I'm saying is Ray J saw that fit and was like, "Yo, I got that same shit."
Cameron told you niggas 20 years ago, you can't just run up on a nigga in all pink and think it's not gonna be smoke.
Nah, you can't. You can't. You can't.
He put on all pink just for the look. He ain't put it on because he's soft. Like
low key, this is kind of a fucked up fact one. Now that you done said that shit, I know a lot of niggas are getting shot in pastel colors.
Well, that's why I've always had a thing against plaid and pastel. I feel like it invites unwanted niggas.
I don't know why. Like, it's not always been pink. I'm like
West Coast shit.
Purple shit, soft. Pink.
Make you look soft.
Does it?
Make you look soft. It's too colorful. You gotta be solid in your color. Let's make niggas know.
You know, nigga, they got shot in a lavender suit, nigga, with one bullet.
Why would you go outside in a lavender suit?
Got shot. It was Easter time, nigga.
Lavender during Easter, nigga. That's the perfect reason to wear a pink suit.
Exactly.
Lavender ain't pink, sir. That's almost purple.
What I'm saying is that's pastel color season. What I'm saying is homie got shot with 2 bullets 3 times.
Huh?
Homie got shot with 2 bullets 3 times. One ricocheted and came back. Cause one hit him, like hit my man. One hit my man straight through leg, was in that bitch. The other one was through and through, bounced off some glass, came back, hit him in the side.
Sheesh.
Pastel color shit, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you could.
Shout out to my nigga Paco.
I mean, I've always been against pastel and plaid, like I said, but I mean, I would usually let the pastel go on Easter, but not now. Damn.
I'm just saying, like, even though
if
like,
I can't throw on my lavender suit and go to church and not get stabbed up or shot up, I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
Like I said, like pastel
Is
colors.
Jesus in the building or not?
Pastel, not when you leave church. Everybody, 2 of the niggas.
You supposed to be walking.
2
in church.
niggas for a fact.
Walking.
Got shot in front of chicken spots. One was a KFC.
That's a KFC.
Yeah. The other one was similar to what would have been a Captain J's.
Is it bad? I think it's more normal to get shot in front of a KFC than a Captain J's.
I think more murders probably do happen inside of a KFC and then Captain J's.
I feel like just by like volume, right?
Yeah,
There's no way as many Captain J's as there are KFCs.
Yeah, so it's like you kind of got to account for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there was probably like an equal amount of Captain J's and KFCs.
Because niggas definitely have gotten killed at Captain J's.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Oh, 1,000%. Nigga, why you think they got the big ass?
I don't know if they're just in Detroit or not, but it's happened. Like, KFC definitely happened in multiple places. Like, for sure.
Yeah. What's really kind of fucked up is that I think more niggas go to. I see more niggas go to Popeyes, but it seemed like less shootings happen at Popeyes.
Bro.
But
that's because
it'd be less shootings that happen at Popeyes.
You know why? No. That's right. But when the sandwich craze died down, and prior to the sandwich craze, how many shootings did you hear about? Or how many bad things did you hear about taking place at Popeyes? None. You know why? Ain't nobody look. No. See, you missing the whole thing here. You missing the whole thing here. The point is, at the end of the day, shit's about marketing. If you marketed that shit correctly, which they did, it's very hard to have, and I hate to put it like this, niggas in a chicken spot and not feel at home when the whole marketing is, come on down and get this chicken, goddamn. Boy, this your girl, I'm cooking this shit, man. I got her recipe. We got the cornbread. We got the fucking mashed potatoes and the fucking coleslaw. You know this chicken fire. Matter of fact, we gonna slap this bitch on 2 pieces of bread, throw some pickles on that hoe, some sauce, and butter the bun. Come check me out. It's hard to shoot a nigga when it feel like home. You gotta be really mad in that bitch.
Deliciousness.
I've recently tried Chick-fil-A. I've just come to the conclusion it's white Popeyes. Why? Because Popeyes is not, or no, Chick-fil-A is not as fire as Popeyes, and Chick-fil-A is just as popular with the white folks as Popeyes is with niggas.
Praise Allah, because you said the same shit, the same exact shit me and my wife said because we had Chick-fil-A for the first time when we was in Colorado.
Really?
Because it was across the street from the hotel and shit. And we came back from the bar and we was lit. So I was like, all right, let's pull up. And we never had it, so let's pull up. And like, we eating. I'm like, this is kind of like white Popeyes, but but I'm like, it's tolerable. You know,
like by the first or second bite, I'm like, yeah, this is white Popeyes.
Look, man. Like, but if we talking about murders and chicken, I would put it like this in this order: churches, KFC, Captain J's. And even though it doesn't just specialize in chicken, it is a staple of Detroit County.
You know what you forgot about that does specialize in chicken? Chicken Shack.
No murders happen there. That can't make the list.
They have. They're sparsed out. Some are in the suburbs.
I see more chicken shacks in the suburbs, and I think they're disgusting.
Listen. Some are in the suburbs, some are in some cities. But at the end of the day, usually drugged out white people eat there because the chicken sucks and they don't really know real fried chicken. So usually you might find a meth robbery / incident there to some degree.
I can see how you can throw that possibly in there as an honorable mention.
Fentanyl's a thing.
I can see how you put it. I can see
you can easily get caught up trying to go get a bag of fentanyl, or whatever, a bag of whatever you want,
I'm gonna use this opportunity to put in a possible ad if they send the bag. Wingstop and Thighstop don't have no shootings like that, my nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to Rose.
Yeah, it's quite safe. It's quite safe.
I haven't tried Thigh-Stop. Looks great.
Tried
Wingstop plenty of times.
We got to do one of those motherfucking podcast commercials where it's like, Hulu.
Oh, we gonna start doing fake ads. That's the thing. We're gonna start doing that.
Yo, hey, Hulu, if y'all start doing podcasts and shit, send us the bag.
Let's do a fake ad for that. Because look, the logic behind it is if the ad is good enough, they'll be like, oh, they didn't do ads, and then send you back to do a real ad. You might want to come get this camera, Jorge. The camera just clicked, and I'm sure you need to do your job.
Hulu possibly and could have live podcasts.
Right.
Get
and
that
you're fucking
money.
Up the visual.
Get that money. Like how they be trying to do us and shit. What else has happened?
I think this is appropriate considering we were just talking about the Kardashians and how they like to fuck up your way of life sometimes depending on who you are, who you work for, what race you may or may not be. I think the one and only 007 himself, the new one Daniel Craig, is correct when he says leaving money for your kids is a little distasteful. And I want to know how the two fathers in the room feel about it as well. If I got $160 million myself, I don't have no kids, so that's great. But if I did, that's what I'm leaving you, right? That's what I got to leave is $160 million. I grew up poor. I was broke. Yeah. Me and my people struggled before you even existed, you little motherfucker. And I worked for this money and this fortune. Got it by playing one of the most notable characters on Earth. Or even just selling dope, nigga, who cares? I got $160 million to give or not give. If I want to give it to my kids, I feel like that's okay. But if I don't, I feel like that's okay as well. But is it distasteful? Distasteful is a strong word. But I feel like what's the phrase? What do niggas say? Something breeds contempt. You know what I'm talking about. Not misery breeds contempt. Not hunger breeds contempt.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the phrase.
Anyway,
I smoke weed and shit.
Certain things you can do breed contempt. I feel like
nice cleanup.
I feel like at some point, let's say your kids are, that headline comes out and you stick to it and your kids hear that and they go, damn, that's fucked up, but all right, cool. I guess we got to go out here and get it. But then there are, niggas and people that, have kids and have things. And I do mean niggas by niggas of every race because there can be white niggas, white British niggas, just like Daniel Craig. And for all we know, Daniel Craig is a white British nigga with white British nigga children. But
until he do some Liam Neeson shit.
Liam Neeson's a nigga.
No, he's not.
He don't like niggas, but he a nigga.
No.
In the sense of, like, ignorant.
The waffle color. The waffle color nigga fucking smacked his lips at you. No, he's not, nigga. Like, I'm sorry.
He don't know nothing about Liam Neeson.
Everybody's seen Taken.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I guess that's all you need to know about Liam Neeson, actually. Other than the fact he don't like niggas.
Yeah. Like,
I guess that's all you need to know about him.
He has a special set of skills, you know what I'm saying?
And he don't like niggas. Yeah. Loses kids every other month.
You know what?
Yeah.
The fourth Taken movie should actually be Pusha T kidnapping his child, and Liam Neeson has to go through these set of like he has to use his set of skills in a certain type of way, but the value to it would be him becoming a better dad and becoming more responsible with his children. So
and that's how Push wins, because Push also has a special set of skills, which is dissing that nigga on wax. No, it's gonna be taken in Virginia.
In Newport Beach, nigga. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there, motherfucker. Shout out to people in Newport Beach, but you do not want to go there, bro.
I was about to go into the whole thing, but fuck it. What? Yeah, nigga.
I'm talking about Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Is it distasteful if you have $160 million as a father, or with? Yeah, this is specifically as a father, since we're talking about leaving it to his kids.
From my perspective, no, because I believe that the point of every generation is evolution in a forward sense. Is at least that's what the goal.
But that's his point with it being distasteful.
But here's my
feels
thing.
like you should have to work for it.
But here's my deal. Nigga, no. Anyway, like here's my deal. I
feel like give him a little help at least. Shit.
Yeah,
I might not give you the whole 160, but I leave 10.
If I have to work, or I put my grind in, I have $160 million, and then I eventually die. It's going to my, like let's say my wife is going to, me and her are both gone. It's going directly to my daughter, right? I feel like either way, if I lived as an old person, a young person, either way, her getting this money and is a setup for the continuing advancement of the family going on. Whereas if I've turned $0 into $160 million, it is her responsibility to turn this $160 million into $1 billion.
At least.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, into $500 million. And if she dies off with $500 million, leaves it to her children, my grandkids, they should be able to turn that into $1 billion. You know what I mean? And continuing and so on and so forth. That's why it's like, it's almost in a sense like...
That's betting on a lot of personalities, though, and I think that's kind of his point to it being distasteful.
Yeah.
You're betting on a lot of people you don't know continuing some shit you built.
But it's where you start at zero.
You started there.
Yeah, but your zero and somebody else's zero ain't the same.
No, like zero is zero. What the fuck? No, nigga. You can start out at zero, but your people's got $100 million, nigga. You not really at zero.
Yeah, but your 0 point is something different, because it's like technically even like these little boarding school white kids and shit that got the billionaire families would probably tell you, like, all right, yeah, my family has money. I'm affluent. Technically, I didn't attain this money, but really,
that's not how those kids act. But that's being modest.
No, but I'm saying okay. Like that's really the truth of it. You didn't attain the money.
We just saw that, and we ain't really talking about it, but that one kid.
But it's
that
like
duct tape on the plane.
If my daddy is worth $3 billion. But your daddy is worth $7 billion. You know what I'm saying? It's like they could die tomorrow. We both inherited, you know what I'm saying, our family's estate. Our zeros look the same. I inherit $3 billion. So what I can do with $3 billion, just $3 billion, if I want to invest it, do whatever the fuck with it.
You're still betting on the
hold up. You're trying to cross through my point. So and so got 7. That $7 billion is more than it's 4 more than my 3. So you got $4 more billion to do more with, to possibly do. So now it's so all in all, it's like your zeros are the same. We have the same opportunities, but I'm like, because my money is like less than yours.
I don't know. I feel like the difference between a few $1 billion is a lot of things.
When you're in a certain
I feel like the difference between like $5 billion and $10 billion is a lot.
Yeah, when you're in a certain ballpark, you pretty much about to.
We talking about 2 billionaires though. I feel like if I got 4 and you got 3, or no, if I got 4 and you got 7, yeah, you gonna do shit a little bit different than me.
Yeah, but you gotta, but you also, if you think about it, got a little bit of wiggle room for fuck you money. If you want to look at it like that, you're like, all right, yeah.
Y'all both got fuck you money.
but here's the thing, and like, all right, if you look at your homie and be like, damn, this nigga turned. Wait, 20 years from now, you like, oh, damn, that nigga turned 4 and 15 and shit. I balled out with 2 Billy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I clowned a little bit. So really, I only worked with 5. I turned that into 18, but if I didn't fuck over them other 2, I probably could have turned this shit into 21. You know what I'm saying? I probably could have. So it's like that's my only point. Is that you start off at a different zero, but you can still pretty much do virtually the same things. The point is the advancement. I don't want my kid coming and living in the same environment that I lived in. Because to me, I feel like I could given everything in the world to my kid that I possibly could do. But if my daughter lives in the same, if I die or I'm dying and as an old man and my daughter had to come up in the same type of environment as me, I would feel like a failure. So it's like, if I have the money, yeah, I'm leaving it to her.
Nigga, okay. If in that case that's what prompts it, cool. But if you got the 160 million and you feel like it's distasteful, or you do think it's worth it just off the fact of just being distasteful or not about if you live forever or you get terminal illness or something. Okay, that's one thing. We talking about, is it distasteful or not to leave your kids some money? Let's say you just
no.
I feel like to some degree it is, but it isn't. Because to some degree, I feel like you betting on, like I said, you betting on.
You shouldn't reproduce because you feel like if you on a bad day, like you would eat your child because you might not love it.
I said science says you'll eat your children if any of us have a bad enough day when we were fucking primitive people.
But what if you having a primitive day?
There's no such thing as most people having a primitive day.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah, and usually you end up cutting motherfuckers up or something when you have a primitive day, nigga.
Or you just, maybe it's just that time in the Middle East where you just start to throw some rocks and stones on people.
Anyway, well, we'll get to that. But anyway, nigga, at the end of the day, you can't sit up there and say that shit because, shit, like I said, some forms of some things breed contempt, bro. You can't really say you can set somebody up with some bread and, let's say you leave a plan for it. Yeah, you can fuck that shit off. Ain't nobody got to turn that way. And you going to be dead, so ain't nobody going to give a fuck. You ain't going to give a fuck.
But yeah, but still.
Yeah, that was an old school thing, I think. That's not something a lot of people do. I think a lot of people try to do it. A lot of people don't have the money to do it, but if you do have the money to do it, I think it's easier to do.
It's the way.
But then you still got to figure out how them kids are going to fucking, what do they want to do? If they don't want to continue the shit, they not.
Wait, I got you. Like, let me break it.
And I don't think it's distasteful to not do it.
I don't think it's like.
I think it's distasteful to not leave them something.
It's still not distasteful.
But I'm not leaving you the whole shit.
But I feel like it's still like a responsible thing. Like, I can make $1 billion, right? My parents have life insurance, so they could both pass away. Me, my brother, and my sister all get a piece or a breakdown of everything in a third.
All right.
I could have legit no use for any of this money because it's nowhere near as much how much I would be like through my life, like at that point in time, would have accumulated myself. It wouldn't be nothing. But the fact that they were able to leave something. Like, even like to
a
me,
life insurance policy isn't $160 million fortune you made from being James Bond. It's not the same thing.
It's not,
or being a movie star in general.
It's the point in advancing the family. Not like it don't matter.
You betting on people in future generations that you don't know how they're gonna come up with a world they're gonna live in to say that hopefully they do turn that into more money. You don't know.
That's an all out,
and that's a lot to put on that.
That's an ignorant mentality. Because honestly, the guy, like what would like the effect that we have on Earth right now to this day, right now, as we are living and breathing, has an effect on Earth and like the certain decisions that we make going forward. So just because you not here, nigga, doesn't mean that your footprint hasn't been left here.
If I leave some shit to my grandkids,
So
or if I leave some shit to my kids,
so wait,
I leave it to my grandkids, and my grandkids don't want to do the same shit me and my kids was doing, then my shit at some point will dissolve, and then whatever money was made will be made, and that'll be a thing. But then, yeah, the family would be probably well off, cool, but it's not gonna. I mean,
so
you talking, which I like that shit. You talking Rockefeller shit. That's the type of shit I like. But
I want you to say
bet on that.
I want you to say right now that you don't believe in your own bloodline.
Like I literally just said that Rockefeller shit is the type of shit I would want too. But I'm also realistic in the sense that I know expecting my grandkids to want to carry on some shit me and my kids may have carried on is maybe a stretch.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not
depending
here.
On what it is. You don't give a fuck because you're not here. But then you still wanted to grow, right?
All in all, you thinking selfishly. You thinking about what you built. I'm thinking about what I accumulated to give. Do you see the difference in what we're looking at? Because it's like
we're saying the same shit.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying the same thing. Because to me, it's like, all right, I might make a podcast empire, but the next generation after my daughter may not be they bag, but they still have the money from
what I just said that.
Like that's left over. So all in all, I don't give a fuck if they dissolve the whole podcast empire. It's about like, all right, y'all
still got the money and
y'all got the bread. Y'all move on. Y'all can do whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck about what I've done after I'm gone. Nigga, do what y'all want. The fact is, I work to be able to give you the opportunity to do what you want.
I think I can give you that opportunity. I guess that's the difference in what we're saying. I can get, and I think in what Dan Craig said, I can give you that opportunity without dying and you have everything I worked for. There's nothing wrong with giving you some of it. I'll give you some of it so you can go ahead and do it. But everything else, like if I'm dead, I'm dead. Everything else is going to be in working order that hopefully if it goes like that needs to be in working order.
Bigger question. Where the fuck does the money go if you don't give it to something like give it to your kids? Give it to a loved one, family member.
Well, no, it would definitely go to loved ones and family members, but it would be split up evenly.
Doesn't matter. Is it not distasteful? It
depends on how much money it is. If it's billions of dollars, nigga, I might fucking do some wild shit and leave it to a cat.
Stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it is. But it's also
stupid
a waste
as fuck. Of money.
It's also stupid as fuck to leave somebody you don't know like that billions of dollars too.
Also a waste of money.
Right. Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nigga. If you blood until you fuck over the code in my whole shit. If I'm dead and you do some snitch ass shit later, I hope that, or some whack ass shit later, I hope somebody.
I ain't worried about you snitching on nothing.
I would hope that somebody else within my bloodline would snuff you down like the bitch motherfucker that you are.
Hey,
but
George, I need them cigarettes out the refrigerator.
This nigga needs his cancer.
Hey, don't say that, bitch. I don't need none of that. Never want none of that.
Goddamn cigarettes.
I really take offense to that. Don't say that shit out loud no more. Wow. Into the mic. Into the microphone, though. That was the best fucking throw you had. Into the microphone. No, it was into the microphone. Everybody heard it. Really, nigga?
Yeah, the worst quarterbacks of all motherfucking time.
But no, it's not distasteful. I think to some degree, at the end of the day, nigga, whether you trying to leave a legacy, whether you trying to just make some bread and you don't give a fuck what happened to it, I think you can't bet on what nobody personality gonna be other than maybe yours, and you can kind of control how your kids you kind of want to turn out. You really can't even control that. So you can't. I'm not leaving. Okay, if you God forbid you have a kid that grew up to be like a dope fiend or something, and that's the only kid you got. You not leaving that nigga $10 billion if you got $10 billion and you got a will, nigga. You not.
No.
You gonna leave it to a cat or something.
I wouldn't do that.
You're not gonna leave a dope fiend $10 billion.
No, but
that's extreme, but that's my point. And I feel like certain people, yeah, I'll give you, if I got 160 million, I'll leave. If I got 4 kids, I'll leave you motherfuckers 20 apiece. Y'all can make something work with that. The rest of this shit, I'll split it up some way. Shit, I don't know, buy some more stock in whatever company I gotta let that shit grow. Y'all split up the shares of that. But it's not just gonna be the cash. Not like that. You're gonna be in a trust something. You gotta live long enough to see this something. There are plenty of options. If you got that much money, there's plenty of options. But I'm not just, if I got $1 billion, I'm not just doing that.
I'm gonna pause you right now. That's the most selfish motherfucking shit I've ever heard in my motherfucking life.
I don't think so.
That's some selfish ass shit.
I don't think so.
That's selfish as fuck.
Because everybody's taken care of. So how?
Leave your money to your goddamn kids. The fuck you gonna do with it? You dead, motherfucker. You dead, motherfucker.
I ain't doing shit with it. If you did, you ain't doing shit with it.
If you got a crack fiend ass kid,
that's extreme. I'm not saying that as a general example. That was extreme. That was an extreme point, but just to make the point, I said that.
You got a son or daughter that you didn't shun that's motherfucking on Hollywood Boulevard, motherfucking doing sloppy toppy and shit for 15 to support their motherfucking dog food habit. That's different.
Look,
but when we talking about like you've been there the entire time, I done watched you go to college, like go across the stage and grow into a fucking person. And I'm about
you
to
can
die.
go make a Billy your goddamn self. I ain't leaving you a Billy.
The fuck you gonna do with it? All right,
nothing. I'm not gonna do it. No, see, that's not the. You keep talking about it like what you gonna do with it. If I got $10 billion, bro, and I don't die unexpectedly, I live a long life, and I'm right now on my wheel, and this shit go out there right. I can find something else to do other than give you everything. And that's kind of fucked up. I get what you mean, how that's kind of fucked up. But at the same time, as long as you straight, you straight.
This is episode 169. One day, God forbid, that this poor bastard knocks up some poor bastardette.
Is that a thing?
No, it's making it a thing now. I want you to I want you, the fans and listeners, to remind this fucker to go back and listen to this podcast and vehemently tell him everything that you said 169 and before about how you, the way you would parent. Don't do that if you want to be successful. Don't do that. Your kids are gonna hate you.
Hey, it's all an experiment, right?
No. It's like a Tamagotchi. If you want to be successful, you have to take care of it, and it will be great. It will be great.
But sometimes you take care of it, it still turns into a dope feed.
No. Your Tamagotchi turns into a dope fiend when you do not take care of your Tamagotchi. That's
not always true.
Yes,
sometimes
it is 100%
you can't
true.
Take full care of the Tamagotchi.
And when your
Tamagotchi you miss some things with the Tamagotchi.
Every time your Tamagotchi got aged, which we gonna call it dope fiendness, it never recovers. And that's because of lack of proper parental guidance.
If your Tamagotchi's owner was worth $160 million, would you leave $160 million to that Tamagotchi if it was on dope?
No. Okay, if it was on dope.
Enough said.
That was a different. That was on dope.
I was just saying, was it distasteful? Do I think it's distasteful? No. But would I leave them all the money? No. I would make sure they straight. You could do something, you can build off of it. But if I made sure your ass got through Harvard and all of that shit, bitch, you gonna make a couple M's anyway. You gonna be good. You didn't need the extra $30 million I left you, or whatever the fuck it is. You didn't need it, but you got it. Great, cool. But you didn't. If I'm worth $10 billion, you'll fuck yourself. You don't need all that money.
If I'm worth a couple $1 billion and my daughter's already on her own worth a B and I die and she gets that money, if she wants to go buy a fucking mega yacht and ball with it, and goddamn it, she can do that too.
But then you got the flip side of it.
I worked for it. It's for you.
You got the flip side of it though. What if that happened and then they turn around and they go evil and then they fuck around and be like the next fucking dictator as they buy a country and go crazy? Power. Then you just funded the world's ending. All you had to do was just give them a couple dozen million less.
That's what Allah wanted to happen.
That's not how that works. And you should probably stop saying that if you're not going to really convert.
That's what Allah wanted to happen.
I still want to talk to Farrakhan, sir.
Hey, I can talk to Farrakhan. Your love for white women is not going to get you closer to Farrakhan, sir.
He'd understand.
Oh, he would not.
Umar wouldn't. Farrakhan would.
No, Umar going to want to fight you.
Like I said, Umar would not understand.
If he didn't want to fight you, he would not like acknowledge you within the room. Like,
we've all seen Farrakhan speeches where he was like, "Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That motherfucker." You know what I mean? Yeah, and we know what he means.
Yeah, because Farrakhan a Muslim and
because he's 80 and he used to not be a Muslim. Nigga.
But what I'm saying, Farrakhan is like a real legit minister Muslim, and Umar is a hotep. There's a difference. Hoteps aren't ministers, nigga.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Out of respect for my Muslim homies, I'm not gonna say that. Because I was about to say some wild shit.
Because every hotep think that they ain't Muslim.
That's what I was about to say. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because I was about to say some wild shit.
And I can't.
Every hotep does think they're Muslim,
and I cannot fully convert all the way anyway because I have an addiction to pork.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hurdle.
Yeah, I just can't.
You know, it's funny. I just had a white girl.
Love the Quran, just can't do that. Can't give it up.
I just had a white girl tell me the other day about how she heard the news about the Taliban taking over Afghanistan in less than 10 days.
Oh my God, did she freak out like Republicans did that back in 2001?
No, she called me and asked me if it was the Nation of Islam because she thought they were the same thing.
Where do you be fucking the most racist, clueless white bitches on the planet, bro?
That's not cap. That's not cap.
What?
That is not a captacular segment. That is a fact. So I had to explain to her that no, the Taliban, because she was born in 2001, so she didn't know 9/11. Motherfucking, I had to explain to her how.
Where are you finding these children?
Okay, she's not a child. Calm down. Calm down.
You got a Wayfair subscriptions and OnlyFans. Goddamn.
I like my armoires cheap, but that ain't the point. Look, like I said, she didn't remember 9/11. Had to explain what the Taliban was, George Bush, Al Qaeda, all of this shit. And anyway, you know, she knew ISIS and Obama. And
you had to give this bitch a whole history lesson of the 2000s.
Watching Chappelle's show with her is a task. Okay?
You washed as hell. Damn. You an old ass nigga, bro.
I'm not washed. I just happen to be fucking with somebody who don't know shit. Like, at this point, she should know. Like, that 9/11 should be in history books by now, right? It's like, this is about to be the 20-year anniversary. That's how old we are. This September 11th is the 20th year of it happening.
It was in the history books.
I remember coming home from school the day it happened.
It was in the history books 2016 after 15 years. It was like the first year.
You said, well, it was, okay. So yeah, it definitely, so you should fucking know about it.
Bruh. Remember how we knew people that was alive and black and shit during the civil rights movement, and we kind of just like, damn,
we gonna beat them new niggas.
Nah, you were just that nigga. Like, you was explaining a time before the awareness of the life of this so-called person, and they was like,
in
oh
that
my.
way, yeah.
And it is something that they have seen before, possibly, or should have
heard about.
Yeah, should have
news.
come across in school, history lessons, social studies, whatever. And they got a version of it.
That does make me feel washed.
But now you explaining a completely different version of it, which is more truth or at least a point of view because you were there.
Yeah, that does kind of make me feel more washed. But at the same time, it's still kind of fucking hilarious. But
I had to explain to my nephew what the world was like before 9/11, and
no, remember what?
And he was born in 2005.
Remember what it was like being hearing stories about being an adult pre 9/11, all the shit you could get away with, where it was like, whoa,
oh my God,
how did you do that? Like,
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I remember that.
I'm gonna keep it a stream thing.
TSA been on my ass since I started taking planes.
I would have at least 24 like clean contract bodies. If it was like back in the day when there was no cameras on every intersection.
Bruh.
It wasn't a camera on your phone.
You know what I could have done in the 80s?
There wasn't no cameras in the liquor store.
70s.
Camera outside the liquor store. No camera out in the parking lot. There was no cameras, nigga. The only cameras you saw was on a motherfucking director's studio and shit. That was it. And tourists.
Yeah.
That was
for that shit.
Oh my God, you could rob a bank, switch cars 3 times if you pulled it off successfully, nigga, and no one would have known who the fuck did it. You can't do that shit today because you gonna get caught by at least 15 different cameras, and 3 of them are gonna be ATMs.
See, the thing is, when it comes to doing shit like
I'd
that,
make money off that shit.
No matter what decade, you gotta give respect where it's due to each decade. And I'm not caping for what I know to be what I think it is, but I think the Taliban got this decade, bro. They took over a fucking country in less than 10 days. They got the gangster record of the decade, dog.
As I was getting alerts
Niggas is gonna be rapping about being in the Taliban again, just like Future was a couple years ago, 10 years ago.
He's still Taliban, ain't he?
That nigga is not in the Taliban. No.
Well,
He's a nigga from Atlanta that does a lot of drugs and knows how to make shit sound good.
Can I not be American Taliban?
No, they don't even like us. They literally want to kill us. That's their whole thing. That's their whole thing.
Well,
they just want to kill us.
That's just a deeper thing. Maybe Future's been asking
well,
for
I think
more
more
help.
so our government officials, but you know.
But still, anyway, when it comes down to that whole shit, they
got it, bruh. Gangster record of the decade.
When you can efficiently take over a whole nation,
niggas can't take over a block in 10 days.
with
Street niggas ain't never.
Wait, well, I was about to say without 2 of the most efficient races of niggerdoms on the face that we call Earth, which is African Americans and Latinos, the most efficient of all time. And you took over a whole country with near not a single one of them
9 days.
in 9 days. That's I don't want to say it, but that's almost quite admirable. Like you kind of got to like tip your hat off to that. It's like, damn.
I didn't want to say it out loud.
Because day by day, I was like getting CNN notifications like every morning, and Taliban is taking over another one, and they're heading towards this way. I'm like, God damn! So y'all just know where they heading, and like y'all can't do shit, huh?
I remember that.
That's fucking up. That's crazy.
Seeing it through the headlines is one thing. Like as it was happening, how it'd be like every couple of days, it was like, oh, they got this capital, they got this capital, they got this capital.
They was swooping in on niggas.
The crazy shit is the map. When they showed a play-by-play of the map of how the governments just collectively kind of fled. They say everybody just gave up. Nigga, you watch the map on CNN, that bitch go in like 4 seconds. It goes from green to red, red, red. The whole shit just red. Like, it was like a time lapse of the shit. It was like, bro.
On the low.
How?
On the low.
You just literally walking up in capitals like, get down to lay down. No beans, nigga.
That was some real like
what?
old school Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great type shit. Like, nigga, we gonna make a plan. We gonna take this John and this John, and we gonna keep it pushing down the line. And we ain't won until we take it all. You in or y'all out? And everybody was like, nigga, we in. And that's what happened.
Bro, like I said off air, man, the nigga that's on TV giving speeches right now is sitting up here talking about some damn, this nigga is, this the nigga that, go ahead. It's the nigga that Obama let out from Guantanamo in 2014. That's the nigga on TV giving speeches as the Taliban spokesperson.
Well,
like, dog, this whole shit is fucked up. Biden. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you too.
Well, we created ISIS by accident.
We did, and they a spinoff of Al Qaeda. And guess who? The Taliban.
Yeah.
Your boy Biden. I'm starting to realize.
My man's is Bernie Sanders, okay, but
do not disrespect Bernie like that.
I did vote for Biden. I will not lie.
Look, I voted for him too.
Still, I'll do it again.
But
goddammit.
He's showing his. I would too, because we know who he's gonna be against.
Yep.
But look, at the end of the day, you gotta admit, he looking like a real player 2 ass nigga out here. He looking real Luigi out here, my nigga. He out here stuttering, talking about some how y'all didn't expect it. And then as soon as he say that, they play a video of him from a week ago going like, oh, we got this. This nigga literally said, he literally said a couple weeks ago, don't worry about it. We got it under control. It's not like it's going to be people like on top of buildings begging for help and shit. 3 weeks later, there were people dying while they were hanging from the engines of jetliners fucking 10,000 feet in the air as the plane was taking off because there's 900 people on the fucking plane trying to escape Taliban rule. Huh? How did you even?
I'm pretty sure.
Did they write this? Is this the new season? Is this the start of the new season of America and we just missed it? Because I thought it started every January 1st.
Hey. Don't sound like Tucker Carlson. Calm down.
Oh,
bring
no.
it back. Bring it back.
I got Tucker energy. I got Tucker energy.
Yeah, I was like, good. Calm it down.
And I
calm it down.
Well,
look, calm it down.
Look,
be chill.
Look, all I'm saying is this. Biden can be as cool as he want to be, but he looking like Sleepy Joe again. I'm just saying.
Let the nigga be sleep.
No, you can't be sleep when
yes, you
the
can.
Taliban just took over a country. Nigga, no.
So, the fuck that got to do with us?
Do you remember 20 years ago? September, 20 years ago.
Look.
Do you remember that? That was them. It was a dude there that was really pissed off at us. That was the head of it. We killed him. But
we keep interfering. We had a whole conversation about that years ago. We keep interfering with shit on the other side of the fucking world. And every time we interfere, it come back to bite us in the ass way worse. How about don't interfere and let whatever the fuck is happening over there, them niggas work it out.
Dog, that'd be great. That's a great idea. And you're right. We have talked about that on this before. But that would be a great idea if the execution of this wasn't done by a player 2 ass nigga. This was a player 2 ass execution. Mario would never. He pulled out with no plan.
You want Wario, nigga?
No, I want Mario, nigga. You pulled up with out with no plan. Y'all niggas left the whole Look. We had Mario. We had Mario and Luigi at one point. It was the best team ever, as it should have been. But then they let Luigi get Mario's spot.
You know why?
And that was after Wario. Wario was president, nigga. Wario just got done being president.
I'm saying, you want Wario back, nigga?
No.
Exactly.
But you think this didn't just help him?
Look.
With 3 years from now, you think this didn't help? You think he's not gonna talk about that?
They wouldn't let Barack Obama run for 3 or 4 terms and shit like we all really wanted and needed, because they would have called us a dictatorship and we would no longer been a democracy, and white people would have been angrier than they've ever been before anyway. So Either way.
I feel like if we gave Obama enough time, he would have got to all the shit he needed to get to.
That's what we've been telling niggas. But I also think that Barack Obama himself would have been like, yeah, nigga, after like maybe 12 years, yo, nigga, I'm tired.
He probably could have. He probably had another 8 in him, but you saw that first 8 did a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he was trying. He was actually trying to do the job.
At the very most, I would say, shit, you give him 12 total, like one more term after the 8 piece. But like,
I feel like that's another thing we should change in the system of all of this shit when it comes to electing the president. If we're gonna keep this little bullshit experiment going, I think that's something else we should do. If a nigga is good for 8, hey, let him run for 12. Let him run for 12. If he's good for 8, let him run for 12.
But then where does it stop, Bishrick? Because
12.
Because if he's good at 12, then
well,
why
how
about
old
16?
Is he? Because 12 years off your life is a lot. So how old is he when he get in? You're not electing nobody under 35.
Which I think should be amended.
To what?
Responsible candidate.
No, because responsible. Trump could be considered a responsible candidate.
No, because I like there is certain people, like, what if you like the Elon Musk of politics? Like
Elon is almost 50.
No, I'm saying like you a political genius, and like you
Trump.
A political genius, not a jackass inside of an executive seat.
You think no. I'm saying to get the executive seat. You don't think that shit was genius? He didn't even think he was gonna win.
That wasn't politics. That got him the seat.
What got him the seat then if it wasn't him playing the game against everybody else that they play? That's what I saw in the debates.
He didn't play politics.
Outside of the Hillary shit where that was creepy, but the debates leading up to that, he
played
got that far
he
because
played
he
on,
was playing everybody else's shit against them.
No, he played on he played on fear and racism, the shit that everyone else was believed in, and he validated it.
But to defeat
that was
the
media.
People, that was the rhetoric around it. But to defeat the people he had to defeat that also were spewing their shit at the time to do this, get the same job. He used their own shit against them and was like, hey, didn't I donate to you, bro? Shut up talking to me. Anyway, like, that's what he was doing. Like, that made an impact.
You pimped the
That's
media.
political.
No.
Fucking play. That's political playing. Or political
He's not a
foreplay, I should
politician.
say.
He is not a politician.
Now he is. He wasn't, what is it, 2021? He wasn't 7 years ago. He is now.
He's not a politician.
In the traditional sense. But he is now.
He's
the former president of the United States. You can't be the former fucking president and not be a fucking politician in one way or another.
Asterisk.
Every president got asterisks. Some of them own slaves.
Those are all asterisks too.
You can still find something they did
but
that somebody liked.
Him specifically, direct asterisks, because it was like him being
George. They said the same shit about George.
But him
being
but Trump is a correlation. Like we talked
George
about.
Had a coke problem.
Trump is a is a white lash of
now
Obama. We talked about that shit. And like if we didn't have Obama, and there was probably and like the Democratic Party still won, and it would have been a white guy, not Obama. Same things could have got done. And this is like, if it wouldn't have been Obama, we probably wouldn't have had Trump.
Say that again. Same things would have got done.
Same thing would have got done. Democratic president for 8 years. Is if it wouldn't have been like if it wasn't Obama and it was just a white guy, we probably wouldn't have got Trump.
No, because if we didn't get let's say with using the same people in that,
it would have been less of a white and black issue, because it became a white and black issue.
Let me. This goes back to the conspiracy theory I've ran on this podcast for a long time though. If you don't get Obama in 2008, you get Hillary. If you get Hillary, the first term, cool. Hillary versus Romney, cool. Or no. Oh, Hillary versus first one, cool. Or McCain, cool. Hillary versus Trump, he goes against that. You don't get Trump after the second term or the first term. because it's a chick, but you still got to think of, can this chick do the job? It goes from black and white to male and female, which ain't no better because then it's more chicks running, which, I mean, not for nothing, a lot of the chicks running for the job outside of Hillary. Come on. Really?
Yeah.
A lot of guys running for the job. All of them, honestly, other than like Bernie.
Honest to God.
Come on.
Honest to God, to refute your theory on that, I think personally that if we wouldn't, if they would have changed up the whole shit and like we say we still would have got Hillary. Let's say we did get Hillary at a certain point after like the 2 Democratic terms and stuff like that. Like 2 Democratic terms were Obama stand-in. Then we get Hillary. And then it was like a Trump-Hillary face-off. I don't think he'd have the juice because he would have been older. You would have think it would.
Trump?
Yeah, because we got to think in that scenario, that would mean it would be 4 years from this previous point. So that'd be.
So he'd be younger. He wouldn't be older.
That'd be older. That'd be 2024.
I mean, he was. But that's still the same timeline, though, because he just would have went. No, they wouldn't work. Because if Obama still does 2.
I said Obama stand-in.
Okay. So if Hillary does 2.
Obama does, like, Obama stand-in does 2. And let's say, like, Hillary does a 1-off.
You still got to throw Obama in there, though, because that's the other part of my theory is that you get the fight against Obama and Trump in 16 instead of what Obama did in 08 and 12. You get Obama and Trump for 16 and 20. Come on.
America.
That's a fight everybody want to see.
America's a fucking...
And that's a fight everybody know Obama going to win.
America's voting system overall is a fucking joke. And like it is a joke. Our political system is trash. It is fucking outdated. It is a disgust. And it is foiled into the culture that is America in the worst way.
And Joe Biden ain't doing no better job right now than most other niggas have.
The nigga's 100 years old, but we just made it to a brighter day because we don't have motherfucking the Cheeto Nazi in that motherfucker.
Yeah, but he got to fight the Cheeto Nazi in 2 years.
The Cheeto Nazi will not be allowed to run probably in 2 years.
That's not true. Unless they find something in them tax returns they about to force to see. Unless they find something in that, he is very much running and preparing to. Don't fool yourself and think he's not.
What in the holy fuck?
If you think by mid-2023 he's not going to be out here talking shit again, you are out of your fucking mind.
I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to say this right here on this podcast, and I don't give a fuck if I go to jail for it later. That nigga start running around and I start seeing Trump 2024 stickers, I'm going to start just punching people. I see you with a MAGA hat on.
I still see niggas riding around with the 2020 stickers like this shit ain't been over for 9 months. 10 months, actually.
I haven't seen any of that lately.
I just rode past the car the other day. Them niggas had Trump 2020 on their shit. Nigga, I put it on Instagram a couple weeks ago. It was niggas on literally 4 corners of this suburban intersection. They were on all 4 corners of it. One side had a little float thing going. All the other 3 sides was just people with signs saying honk for Trump. Trump 2020, Trump 2024. All that shit.
And
it's real. You think that man is not about to grift again? You think he not about to try to re-hustle his way into the White House? Boy, you crazy. What that? Boy, please. Man, what? Boy, ain't no way, boy, ain't no way.
Motherfucker.
That man running again, man.
Yeah, and he won't make it. I don't think he'll make it to the primary.
Huh? Who else is everybody following in the Democratic Party or in the Republican Party? Who else is getting their dick sucked that hard?
Win, lose, or draw, sideways, side to side. If I'm a Republican. And I've seen all of the fuckery they did, like this numbnuts did have his 4 years worth of presidency, nigga. I do not have the fucking time to do this shit again for another 4. Every time you fucking, if you Trump, every time you fuck up, because I'm a Republican, have to answer for you stupid fuck. And we got to do this over and over and over and over and over again for 4 years. Suck my non-orange dick. Like, I'm not doing this shit.
That's where you fuck up. Those people you talking about only have to worry about it every 2 years. And those same 2 years that they ever worried about it, guess what? They don't really give a fuck, because most of the people in their states, if they in a known Republican state, or not a lot of them, but some of them don't even have nobody running against them in their state. If you a fucking shoe-in, it don't matter what you do. If you in a state where you know, let's say like up until 2020, Georgia was, where you just figure it's always going to be Republican until a motherfucker like Stacey Abrams come through the city. You just always figure it's going to be Republican. And then it's not. That doesn't happen a lot. That's why it was a big story.
Yeah.
So if I'm a Republican motherfucker, and I'm already sucking your dick to fucking get you on my side,
like I said,
it's
still, it's like I said, our political system is outdated, because it's because she in the position that she's in, and yeah, congratulations, you know what I'm saying, that's a change, but it's technically still a Republican state. Because only like you can have, then like in America, this is the only place in like one of very few places in the world where you can actually beat a nigga in the high castle, in the throne, and you still have to go through 100 other motherfuckers to make a goddamn decision. Win, lose, or draw, right or wrong, whether it's for your state, your city, or for the country. You got to go through 1 million motherfuckers that do what you think may or may not be right. So you can be the good guy in the throne, but because you got to go through 16 dickheads.
Well, there is no throne if you have to go through people.
No, you can.
That's the whole point.
I'm gonna say you can sit in the seat.
Yeah.
Like
if there was a throne thing going here, this wouldn't be a democracy.
Even Obama could only get done what he was. Like that he planned that he planned out to be able to get done, and was allowed for him to get done.
Glad you said that. And Biden has even brought that up in all of this turmoil. Glad you said that. Obama, even sitting in the seat of the throne, so to speak, was only pretty much, or could only really do what he could do, which was what? Bunch of executive orders, because he couldn't get shit through Congress, and a bunch of fucking other shit that he did that he either shouldn't do or did do that ended up being good, or did do that ended up being not so fucking great, which was some shit. It was a lot of shit that Obama did that was like, eh. But at the same time, though, Trump comes in and does the same shit, and the Democrats had a reaction that the Republicans have. With good reason, because it's the opposite side of what the fuck he's doing. But then in hindsight, now you look at it and you see Mr. Player 2 doing all of this shit, and you go, huh. Hindsight's a motherfucker. Hindsight's 2020, bro. I can't watch one nigga do one thing from one side and another nigga do the same thing from the opposite side, no matter how crazy he does it or how much it scares people when he does it, just because it was something new and nobody had ever experienced it before, and then watch the mild version of both of them niggas come in and then just be in the middle. I see what niggas mean when they say being in the middle is you can't be undecided. If you quiet during a situation, you're complicit. I get it, because he's like that right now to me. From some of the shit he's done.
Obama was the GOAT. Is the GOAT. You know what I mean? Like, the nigga got the body count. He got the right executive orders. He got the right things passed. No one else fucking with Barack Obama.
But if you think the Taliban
nobody
not
fucking
to make us
with
pay for
Barack
this shit, you crazy.
Hussein Obama, my nigga. Nobody fucking with this nigga, bro. Period. This nigga tagged out Whitey Bulger,
but he
Osama bin Laden, Hussein, and stopped the whole war that was like costing us $1 trillion fucking dollars.
He didn't though.
Way.
He didn't though. He slowed it down. Biden just stopped it, and we saw what happened. And the nigga Obama let out when he was doing this shit I just told y'all is on TV giving he's the spokesperson for him right now. He was just in jail like 5 years ago, and they let him out because some deal was made.
But this goes to my.
That's like letting the Crip out, and then you think the nigga not gonna go cripping again. Yeah, he's gonna get. Yeah, that's what he knows.
We need to get the fuck out of here because I'm tired. My final point. So it is this. This is exactly why when it comes down to this real judicial punishment, Latinos, we will always win because like our priority targets always end up with like their heads chopped off and on a spike. So it's like shit.
Nigga, that ain't how the system works. That's how the cartel do it. The
That's
government scared the shit of them niggas.
That's
just like the Taliban scared the shit of the government in Afghanistan scared the shit of the Taliban.
Difference. The cartel is the system. Like that's like
the Taliban was the system before we invaded. Just like the cartel is the system for right now. As long as we don't invade Mexico.
Cartel taking them. Cartel taking them in a cartel versus Taliban fight.
I feel like the cartel got more money. They definitely gonna kill them.
Got better guns.
More, not better. Taliban right now is working with all of America's most recent shit because they just took it from the fucking Afghan fucking government. They're working with all of our tanks, all of our guns, all of our missiles.
Somewhere in Honduras right now, there's a 6-year-old who is sleeping with his head on a rock, and it's his 50 caliber Desert Eagle sitting right next to him and shit.
Yeah, probably.
And he's cuddled up like right next to like a teddy bear and shit. There's a 12 gauge shotgun, and he lethal with both of them bitches. You tell me you not gonna drop Lil Cristo in the motherfucking Afghanistan, and he ain't gonna get you at least 13 bodies. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know, but I know the cartel versus them niggas ain't winning. But I do know at the same time, if you can take over a country in 9 days, like I said, you got to be gangsters of the decade. And if you take over a country in 9 days and you make the president, every fucking lieutenant, soldier, and that bitch, whatever, captain, motherfucking be like, all right, you can have it.
Look, maybe this
fear is a motherfucker.
my whole thing of it is this, like, look, fam, if it doesn't really fuck with our way of life, then I don't see why we should be involved in it. I feel like that's better for everybody over time because I
don't think that's realistic.
I don't think it's realistic, but I think that's kind of like I would feel like the best way to go about the shit because it's like, look, fam, we can't there's all types of countries that be taking all types of liberties away from their peoples and doing all types of shit. We don't step into every situation, but when we do, we usually overstep, and when we overstep, then we end up having 9/11s. Then we have World Trade Center bombings, and you know what I'm saying, and continuing on and on and on. Now, for all we know, and I'm not saying that this is what I believe, but for all we know, there is a whole fucking agenda that we, as people in the Eastern Hemisphere, completely disagree with.
They're Eastern.
Western. I'm sorry. But like completely agree and disagree with certain shit that's happening in the East. And we just like, oh no, we don't like that. And before the whole plan could get carried out, we go over there and try to impede upon it. And then now we got this, this steady-headed conflict. For all we know, and like I said, don't believe this, but for all we know, maybe 100 years from now, there might be universal peace if we all just shut the fuck up and start minding our own goddamn business and seeing what the hell is going on in our block and stop thinking about what's happening around the world.
I don't know what utopia you're living in, sir. But
we haven't figured out racism and segregation like in the United States, and we worried about the war going on with a possible war with the Taliban. That seems like all a distraction for us to not fix the problems that we got going on right here. Don't you agree?
I think you sound like every white dude that doesn't want to really appreciate the fact that America fucked up and nigga, we spent $1 trillion in 20 years for nothing just to watch the whole shit crumble when it was always going to be this. It was this before we got there. It was always going to be this. And it wasn't never much we could do other than take niggas out.
I am an Afro-Latino who don't really believe in going to the other side of the fucking world and waging a war over somebody else's problem. We got a war right now in the streets when my people ain't free.
Hey, you talking to somebody that would never willingly fight in a war for a place that is weird and wild as this shit is, which is blasphemous to a lot of people, because a lot of people are forced to fight for their country. But you know what? We got a choice here. And a lot of people fought for me to have the right to say nah. And in my saying nah, I can also acknowledge and observe the fact that y'all niggas is full of shit and y'all wasted a lot of time and money just prolonging some shit that was always going to happen. And all you did effectively in 20 years after these last 9 days when this shit happened, all you did was just piss them off more than they were already pissed off.
And it's a snake that's going to come back to bite motherfuckers in the ass because of impeding upon shit that wasn't none of our fucking business to begin with.
God forbid there's a part 2 in another 20 years or less.
I sincerely hope not. Fuck all that bullshit. Let's figure out equality for all within.
It's never going to happen. Too much money out here.
Yeah, I know. But, like, we worried about, like, we worried about other shit to distract us from, like, our real fucking problems, and I think that shit is fucking stupid. But
it's not no fucking kumbaya, my lord.
Because there's too many billions and trillions of dollars in being racist in a capitalistic American society.
Yeah, but if you on the other side of the world, it's also a lot of billions of dollars and being mad at that. So, you know.
Yeah. Wrongful impeding. But episode 169, Millennials Podcast. I am your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega. And who the fuck are you, sir, so we can get the fuck out of here?
The one and only Busy 9-3. You know it, bitch. Live from the halls of motherfucking whatever it is in Valhalla with my damn desert dick hanging. You know who it is. We out here. I'm back. I'm here. I'm gone. And we out.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to all the listeners across the world. 4 years in. 400 more to go.
It is.